look, that looks like it's too high. It looks like it's definitely too high. But yeah, we'll put the window down, and it looks like we might have to come back to adjust all of that, which means we shouldn't really put the door card on just yet. Check to see if the mirrors work. If the mirrors work, then we can put all the mirrors together, and then we'll come back to fitting the door card once we've got the rest of the seals on. So let's check the mirror. Yeah, boy. Up, left, right. Okay. See your side?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Left.
Yeah.
Right. So the mirrors are all working, which now means I can put the casing on the outside, bolt that to it, slide on the connectors for the heated glass, and then push the mirror into place. We're making good progress here. We have got to build up the rear quarters with the body kit on to fit this to the car. This is where the real transformation is about to happen. Let's go, guys. One rear quarter. And before we do anything, we should mount it to the car, and then we're going to have a nice base to work from. I'm only going to put in a few bolts just to hold it in place. Now it's time to fit the Venom body kit. This time for good. I've got to slide in this arch extension. Again, only putting a few bolts in for now. Then I'm going to use some masking tape to mask off the area, because this arch extension is going to be bonded to the car. And to bond it, I need a nice surface for it to bond to. So I'm going to sand down the area where the panels are going to touch before applying the panel bond. Got some grill. People are going to think this is a bodge way of doing it, but it's the same way that Bugatti do it, so call it bodge if you want it. To do this, I bought some mesh grill. I'm going to cut it down to size and then slide it over that little gap in the Venom kit. I've got to bend it at a sort of right angle, and then once I'm happy with it, I'm going to slide it in place and then use some Mansouri glue to keep it on the inside of the panel. It doesn't look the prettiest thing in the world, but we've seen multiple manufacturers use the same technique on their grille, on bumpers, wings, and all sorts of different parts. So why not use it ourselves? It looks pretty good. Now, panel bond and bolts. Get it on the quarter. To panel bond this body kit to the car, we need something strong. And we've got this 2-part panel bond here, which is supposedly the world's strongest bond. We're pretty confident that this panel bond is going to be strong enough to hold the body kit on when we decide to try and get this car to top speed, which is over 200 miles an hour. So we're putting a lot of confidence in this bond, but I'm pretty sure it'll work.
Wheels going to the Black Horse for a little modification. You'll see that later. I don't even know what modification we're doing.
The body kit also come with some alloy wheels with a more aggressive fitment to fill out the arches, but we wanted to change the colour of them. Alongside that, we also wanted to change the colour of all the bronze parts, including the interior bits.
Toby, put the camper down, pick a wheel up.
Now the wheels are black, but my dad's dropped them off to Black Horse to get all of these parts painted, which you'll see later. Whilst he's doing that, I'm hanging on the arch extension for the final time. It sticks onto the side of the panel, and then on top of that, uses around 8 bolts to hold it in place. To make sure the panel bond is going to set, I'm going to use a load of clamps to squeeze that arch extension to the quarter panel. Then we've just got to let it dry. Okay, one side on, held in, panel bond setting. I've got to do the exact same now on the other side. Then it's all got to come off again so I can fit the side skirt, and then it all bolts up as one. It does look so much better now. It's all one colour though. It looks way more uniform with the car. Let's hope this turns out okay. And whilst I cracked on with doing the exact same thing on the other side, Bob's flight has finally arrived into Miami with his aircon pipe. And the good news is that it slots in perfectly. That's only one part of it that needs doing. Next thing, he's got a new aircon dryer. Before he does anything, he's got to find a mounting point, because once he gets his mounting point, he can work out where all the pipes that are going to need to be made need to route to. So he's drilled out a mounting point, put some riv nuts in it, mounted the clamp for the aircon dryer, and now we can slide it in place. Good progress there. Moving back to the car, I've sanded down the right hand side rear quarter panel, cleaned up the area ready for bonding, applied the panel bond to the arch extension, and then stuck it all into place and clamped it in using bolts and clamps. Okay, next step, this is bonded on, I hope anyway. We're gonna take this off, bolt the side skirt to it, then we can lift it on properly for good. So, let me get the bolts out.
So we're cutting up all these fittings that came in the rubber kit, the rubber pipe kit, because we can solder these to the hard pipe that we're using. But before we solder anything, we have to get everything like super clean. The reason I'm soldering and not welding is because this is the way it should. This is how Bugatti have been doing it. So we'll just copy what they're doing.
But before Bob does that, I needed him to help me get the rear quarter off so I could fit the side skirt to it, which is all built up with the Venom kit attached to the original carbon fibre side skirt. This slides onto the bottom of the rear quarter and then uses loads of bolts to hold it to it. Once that's in, there's then some of the grills which I need to bolt to the rear quarter as well, and I'm using one of my videos to find out exactly where it all went. Then there's intake shrouds. It's a good idea to bolt these to the car first before I put the quarter on, as it's going to make the job harder for me later.